breaking news to report out of South Bend where a mother and her child were injured in a drive-by shooting. It happened in the 1100 block of East Madison on South Bend's northeast side just before 10:30 tonight. News Center 16's Brandon Lewis is on the scene and joins us now with the very latest. Brandon?
On Madison Street, fired some shots through the window, hitting the mother and injuring the child. Now, it's unclear right now if the child was actually shot or whether he was injured by some flying debris, but this scene unfolded about half hour ago. Police are still on the scene. There is a K-9 unit that is out here, and they have several blocks blocked off here. Madison is blocked off. Parts of McKinley are blocked off as they do their investigation. Metro Homicide not on the scene just yet, but that is could be an indication of the severity of the injuries if they do end up showing up. But right now, police have not come out to talk with us and given us any description of a suspect or if they're looking for anybody. And right now, we don't know the extent of the injuries to the mother and how severely injured the child was. This is all very much unfolding right now. But of course, we will bring you the latest as it continues to develop throughout the 11 o'clock. Terry.
All right, and Brandon, we did have a little bit of audio trouble at the beginning of your live shot, and again, this appears to be a drive-by. The people were sitting in the home when the bullets came through the window. Is that correct?
Correct, yes. They were sitting at home. The mother was inside with her child among some other family members and children after the scene. We saw several of them crying after going through this ordeal, but it sounds like the mother was the one inside who was injured and the child possibly unclear right now if he was shot or whether he was just injured by some debris, but of course that'll become more apparent as we get to talk to police in a little bit.
All right, and so far Metro Homicide not on the scene. Is that any indication to the severity of the injuries in your opinion, Brandon?
It's not any indication right now. Generally, we see Metro Homicide coming out about a half hour to an hour after the scene has unfolded, and right now this is still very much in the active scene. The crime tape just went up about 15 minutes ago, so we wouldn't see Metro Homicide at this point, but possibly later on in this newscast we could see them showing up or at least get an indication of just what's going on.
All right, and just to give people an idea where this is the 1100 block of East Madison. It's equidistant between Sunnyside Avenue and Eddy Street, and it's about 2 or 3 blocks east of the new St. Joseph High School, not far from the University of Notre Dame, correct?
Correct, and just a few blocks from where the vigil was held to remember another murder victim earlier this year.
On Colfax Street, right down the road on Eddy, and we're going to get to that story. And of course, Brandon will be back to you to get some updates on this apparent drive-by shooting that injured a mother and her young child, the severity of which we're not sure, but we'll be back to you to get some updates. Brandon, thank you very much.